Alright, November 13th. Right now, we're going to be backtesting June 12th to June 16th of 2023. We got hella news this week, so should get good price action. Alright, we got previous daily high right here. Oh wait, hold on. Got this huge gap up on NQ or ES. So draw is going to be this high. Sell side draw would be this low here. Alright, we'll play it out. Need more structure. Alright, 915. See if price can come down to these lows here for some sort of manipulation and tap into a gap before moving higher. Okay, we manipulate here, but we're not within anything with these lows, so still looking for this low right here. Okay, 10 a.m. That's 10 a.m. open. I want to see 10 a.m. manipulate lower and then give me a move higher. We got pretty much no news today. Okay, there we go. Get this manipulation lower into this hourly fair value gap. We have this intermediate term low right here. We're also sweeping this intermediate term low. We got might take this low on ES, which would give us an SMT. Okay, this would be a no 3 minute. This would be a 2 minute inversion, but this is kind of choppy. Okay. I'm fading the setup. Not confident in it. 2 minute inversion took way too long. Yeah. We got low resistance liquidity on ES here. Oof. Did not see this 5 minute fair value gap, and we manipulated right here. Was there an inversion? There was no inversion. It's straight chop here. So nothing for today. We're gonna hit this draw. It's already 10:48. Probably not gonna get us set up. Unless we have a 15 minute. No, no 15 minute. No 5 minute here. It's 11. Choppy price action. Gonna go to next day. Alright. Another gap up. It's crazy. This was CPI here. And then we have data lows. Data lows here. Just took out London highs. So This is all-time highs right now. So if I'm gonna be taking a short, I'd want it to be a continuation. It's 9:30. Tap into this 15-minute fair value gap. You have all-time highs right here. Alright, I need a 5-minute condition if I'm gonna trade to data lows. We have SMT at all-time highs right now. Okay, 5-minute fair value gap. It's my condition to move lower. Data lows. We might have a 15-minute here. We'll see. Alright, pretty clean rejection off that. We have a 2-minute inversion. We have a 3-minute fair value gap too. What the hell? Alright, hopefully we don't hit this low right here. Alright, we hit the low, so I'm not gonna be taking anything here. Data lows is a clear draw, but because we have SMT here, this would have been the inversion. If we didn't get it SMT. So potentially we get a resweep of this 5-minute intermediate term high. It is 10 a.m. right now. This would be a 10 a.m. open high low close, which wouldn't be horrible since the draw is still intact. Alright. Sweep out data lows. Yeah, we're not gonna get anything here. We have this huge end dog. Okay, we have this 15-minute fair value gap. Potentially we can get coming off data lows, coming off the new day opening gap. So maybe we could get a pullback into this 5-minute fair value gap to get along to the 15-minute. Alright, we have this 30-second right here. Let's see. We have SMT at data lows as well. Okay. Pretty clean rejection off that 5-minute fair value gap. We have all-time highs here for ES. Only problem is that this trade is at 10:45. This will be a 30-second inversion. Yeah, the draws are way too close here. It's the intermediate term high. Break even would have been this high, unless you go break even at the accumulation zone high. I see this as PDI. We accumulate here, manipulate lower, get this 30-second inversion. 10:48. You could go break even at the 15-minute fair value gap. See what it looks like. Shoot for 101. ES doesn't have a 15-minute fair value gap, nor does it have a 5-minute. So to say that we're gonna reject from this high is kind of, this is not a trade I would take. But for the sake of backtesting, let's see if it plays out. Okay, that would literally be break even right there because we have SMT. Let's see. Bruh. Yeah, so it would have hit break even either way. But yeah, this is the chop that you get for trading around this time, and it's a 30-second inversion. And we got the SMT at the high, so low probability setup. Wouldn't take this an actual trade. So no trades this day. Go to next day. Super quick backtesting session. So I got stuff to do. Alright, London High is sponsored right now. But since we're at all-time highs, we could still go here. Or coming off this low right here. No 4-minute gap. We have an hourly here. Let's see. Okay, this is data lows, so that means this is data highs. You have some pretty good draws. 9:15. 15-minute gap right here. Have these lows here. About to put a SMT in with ES on London lows. If we get a 1-minute inversion here, I would take this. Let's see, do we have a, we have a 5-minute right there. Okay. So tap in that 5-minute on that candle. We hit our break even level. And we're within this 15-minute fair value gap. So this is some good rejection off this 15-minute fair value gap and this intermediate term low. And we have SMT with London low right here. So some clean rejection that we're getting, but no inversion to the upside. Yeah, because this 5-minute here. So if we could create a 5-minute condition, all right, we create a 5-minute condition. We have a 5-minute fair value up here. If we could get a pullback to this 5-minute, I'll target data highs and all-time highs. Okay, we're accumulating. If we could get a nice manipulation lower, we have 10 a.m. open right here. All right, we take out data highs here. We have this 5-minute here, but I don't think we got anything out of that. Yeah, straight chop. Do we have, this is Wednesday. It's also FOMC, so I'm not expecting much now. Potentially we get a pull back here to this 5-minute. And we already have SMT at London highs too, so it has to be a continuation. And we took out London highs. It's 10:15. We're not within a gap. We're at all-time highs, so I don't think I'm gonna take anything this day. Okay, if you were gonna take a mech, or if you are to take a mech, see if it hits. Okay, that's a bad close. 4-minute, 5-minute? No. 3-minute closes here. Yeah. That's why you don't take mechs or shorts off of all-time highs. We're not within a gap or anything, so it's pretty low probability. We do get this 3-minute inversion, and we do have a unfilled 5-minute gap below, unfilled 15-minute gap below, but yeah, all-time highs. We end up hitting it here. We're just not coming off anything. You can see how choppy it is. So nothing for this day either. Pretty bad week for a lot of news. Got 8:30 news. Alright, we're coming off. Let's see what do we getting some really long wicks, no gaps. Okay, we have this hourly for value gap right here. We're also tapping into this 15-minute, so potentially we get a move to these lows here. If we don't, okay, we don't have an SMT. Not within an hourly gap. It's choppy. So only thing I would really take is a continuation lower. We do have London high here. So I want to see how price reacts to these lows right here. Okay, we don't get anything. Get a sweep of London high. And a sweep of this intermediate term high. So potentially we could get a mech here. This wouldn't be horrible. Okay, that'll be a 30-second inversion. Bro, what are these gaps, bro? Okay, that's a 30-second inversion here. After taking out this high. Let's see, what is... Get an SMT at this high as well. Got 30 seconds till a 5-minute gap here. 5-minute, we got... No 15-minute. I'm gonna fade this. There isn't a lot of draws here, other than this low resistance, or not low resistance, these relative equal lows and this unfilled 5-minute, but it's super far down. We're getting that this displacement. We inverse these 15-minute fair value gaps. We still have these highs up here. Super bullish. So I'm gonna fade this 30-second. If you were to take this, look like this, go for 1R, break even at the 5-minute, you would have gotten stopped. Got a, it's 9:45, we have a 15-minute fair value gap here. We also have a 5-minute here. It's possible. I want to see price come down in this 15-minute if we're going to continue longing. Clearest draw would be this intermediate term high. Alright, we take the external draw again with no setup to there. $10.20. Already at all-time highs. Notice how all these mechs from sweeping all-time high aren't playing out. We get this 2-minute super clean inversion. Immediately gets stopped out, and then we had this no, we didn't have a 4-minute. We had this 3-minute here, but we had a 4-minute on the higher time frame, so you wouldn't even take this. But the previous day we had that inversion to the downside, but that also didn't play out, so just goes to show how low probability shorting at all-time highs is. It's already 10:50, so chopping around. Not going to take anything this day. It's Thursday, and then Friday we got consumer sentiment. Hopefully you get at least one trade for this session. Alright, we took all-time highs out again. Alright. It's exactly what I would want to see. At least a push lower to somewhere if I'm going to be longing. 4-hour for value gap. We got this hourly intermediate term low. We have London low right here. Get this displacement leg. We have some 5 minutes here, so potentially we could get a continuation model to the 4-hour unfilled gap in London low. Have a 15-minute about to open up. We're in a 5-minute right now, but it's a little premium, and we have no low resistance liquidity generated. So I do want to see this higher 5-minute for value gap get traded into. Take out London low here. Should have a 15-minute. Okay, we tap into this 15-minute now. Just nothing clean. This would be the inversion, but there's nothing. Super long wicks. I need to see a better trading leg. Okay, that's not a bad leg right there. Okay. So we tap into this into that 5-minute fair value gap, and we generate low resistance liquidity. Still have this sell side right here, and we have London lows intact on ES, and we have this 4-hour unfilled gap, and we get this pretty clean V-shape inversion. Yeah, pretty solid. We have SMT holding that 15-minute pretty well. Clean rejection off this 5-minute. No SMT here, but we also get this resweep of this high. It's gonna be a 2-minute inversion. Break even is gonna be, we'll see. Stop at here. Take profit. I'm gonna go for the 4-hour unfilled gap and break even right here. It's gonna be a 2 minute. All right. Stopped out there. Tap into this higher 5 minute. Bro. Time is it? It's 10:40. This 2 minute inversion took way too long. It's not the chop that I want. I don't want to see that chop. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, there's no other gaps. Some pretty choppy price action. It's already 11. Yeah. 101 get hit. Eventually 101 got hit, but yeah. Honestly, this entire month in itself has been really choppy. Analytics not looking too good for this month. Not getting much trades, and yeah, IRL probably low risk for a month like this, especially when we're trading at all-time highs and oops. Especially when we're trading at all-time highs. Trading at all-time highs, and even just on the 4 hour, you can see from Monday, we just get this chop. This is the first 4 hour fair value gap that we get. And then on hourly from Monday all the way up until Thursday AM session, it's just pure sideways, pretty sideways. Still trending higher, but sideways. Long wicks. And then here, of course, coming off all-time highs. Just low probability conditions overall. But this trade itself, mechanically, it's a pretty good setup. We do take London low. We have SMT here, but we generate this low resistance liquidity, and then we get this tap into the 5 minute, pretty clean 2 minute inversion. And I was hoping to see lower towards this 4 hour unfilled gap based off the reaction that we got and the wick that we have on the 15 minute. Super long wick and the tap into a refined imbalance. But to get L here, yeah, not the best week in terms of price action, but good backtesting. Good backtesting for recognizing bad price action. Chop. All right. Later.